The world of global trade was thrown into disarray today, as President Trump announced a 25% tariff on all steel and aluminum imports. This aggressive move sent shockwaves through international markets and sparked immediate condemnation from key U.S. allies, including Canada. The tariffs are the latest in a series of protectionist measures championed by the Trump administration, which argues they are necessary to protect American jobs and industries. The president has long accused countries like China of unfair trade practices, dumping cheap steel and aluminum into the U.S. market and undercutting American producers. He reiterated these claims in his announcement today, stating, "We cannot allow our country to be taken advantage of anymore. We need to protect our workers and our industries." However, critics argue that these tariffs will ultimately harm the U.S. economy by raising prices for consumers and businesses. They also warn that the tariffs could spark a global trade war, with other countries retaliating with their own tariffs on U.S. goods. This could lead to a downward spiral in global trade, harming economic growth around the world. The situation remains fluid and the full impact of these tariffs is yet to be seen. What is clear, however, is that President Trump's decision has created a new level of uncertainty and tension in the global economy. The impact of the tariffs will be felt particularly acutely in Canada, a close U.S. ally, and the largest single supplier of both steel and aluminum to the United States. Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau expressed his deep disappointment at the announcement, calling the tariffs unacceptable and harmful to both Canadian and American workers. Canadian officials have vowed to respond with retaliatory tariffs on a range of U.S. goods, potentially targeting products from states represented by key Republicans. "We will not stand idly by while our industries and our workers are threatened," said Canada's Foreign Minister Chrystia Freeland. The tariffs have also sparked anger among Canadian businesses and workers who rely on the integrated North American steel and aluminum market. They argue that the tariffs will disrupt supply chains, increase costs, and jeopardize jobs on both sides of the border. The dispute marks a low point in U.S.-Canada relations and threatens to undermine decades of close economic cooperation between the two countries. It remains to be seen whether a negotiated solution can be found to avert a full-blown trade war. The tariff announcement was met with swift condemnation from other key U.S. trading partners, including the European Union, Mexico, and Japan. The EU has threatened to retaliate with tariffs on iconic American products like Harley-Davidson motorcycles and Kentucky bourbon. European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker warned that the EU would react firmly and proportionally to defend its interests. Global markets also reacted nervously to the news, with stock prices falling sharply in Asia, Europe, and the United States. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped over 400 points, reflecting investor concerns about the potential for a trade war. The price of gold, often seen as a safe haven asset during times of uncertainty, surged to its highest level in months. This suggests that investors are seeking refuge from the volatility in the stock market and are concerned about the broader economic implications of the tariffs. The widespread condemnation and market turbulence highlight the high stakes of President Trump's decision. Many fear that the tariffs could spark a wave of protectionist measures around the world, undermining global trade and harming economic growth. The world is now watching anxiously as the situation unfolds. Some experts believe that the tariffs are a negotiating tactic by President Trump, designed to extract concessions from trading partners like China. They argue that a negotiated solution is still possible, avoiding a full-blown trade war. However, others are less optimistic, warning that the Trump administration's aggressive approach to trade has alienated allies and made it more difficult to find common ground. They fear that the tariffs are just the opening salvo in a protracted trade war that could have devastating consequences for the global economy. The situation remains fluid and unpredictable. The coming weeks and months will be critical in determining whether a negotiated solution can be found, or whether the world is headed for a period of heightened trade tensions and economic uncertainty. One thing is certain: the global trading system, already strained by the COVID-19 pandemic and other challenges, has been dealt a significant blow. Please subscribe, like, and comment to stay updated with our latest content.